in the outlook in terms of benefit of, for example, oxygen, the scientific explanation of it. But it's more rational that it is for beautification, that whenever you're walking in the street, you're like, wow, this place is looking very good and something like that. Now, under the circumstances that the Shinas of this world will inconvenience the ecosystem, that you bring greenery and put it, you think it's right to put it where it is. But then Shina's survival is entirely to occupy that space. Which brings to the argument that you have to find mechanisms on how you can protect Shina from accessing that. For example, those who walk on the roads of Kampala, when you find barricades, you force yourself to move until where the barricade ends so that you can pass. Even motorcycles, if you don't put the barricades, they will even carry their motorcycles past that small,
the island
point. Okay, the island. But once you put barricades where you cannot carry pounds and pounds of motorcycle on the head to cross over the other side, it means you have solved the problem by using a strategically coordinated policy without necessarily enforcing the law, which in actual sense, sometimes enforcing the law is an injustice in its own self. Like the analogy, people are saying you have to step in the green grass to enforce the law. But even as you're arresting someone in that aspect, there is another person committing the crime.
There's a possibility of using the cowboy style. You see, with the cowboy style, you have a rope and then it hooks the person.
Yes. To me, from that video, when you look at that video, in my own assessment, even the nature of arrest speaks a lot to the quality of the arresting officer. Because omuntu atali resisting the arrest, it's up to say, Shina, you are in a wrong space, and under the laws of Uganda, it is criminal. Kindly come to our track. Now that kind of mindset.
No, but you also know it well that KCCA is one of the bodies that have the worst enforcers. Yes. They simply have boys from the gym. We remember meeting one who gave us a lot of resistance. Yes, they are simply these guys that have made some muscle and they know nothing about humanity. They simply fall in and then just grab you by the trousers.
I think what has trained these people is them seeing TV on a daily, how the certain SP is conducting arrests and something like that. You see, there is some kind, it's natural. There is that kind of entitlement. If today, an example, I went to train on how to handle a weapon, the way I will behave when I'm having it in public, it will be like either to brag off or to show that here,